Welcome to Virtual Play live game development streaming. We're a small indie game company in the Netherlands, making a lot of applied games, but also working on our own entertainment games. We have big plans, including a lot of new technologies and very cool new gameplay ideas. For this stream, we'll be showing the entire process of building our new game Hatchball, which is not really technically innovative, but a mashup of pinball and collecting and caring for cute creatures. My name is Stephan, and I've been programming and making games for over 30 years. When I was very young, I already had two big passions, music and computers. So I'm basically a self-taught programmer from a time before the internet and tutorials, and just studied computer science and artificial intelligence years later. Let's get started. Hey, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. So, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another stream of Hatchball, and it's already the 30th. Well, whatever. It's number 30. So, that means it's quite a lot. And I've got quite far, but really not as far as I would have hoped, maybe. Just seeing, well, I don't know. I think it will be fine, of course. I'll, as I said sometime in the past, we're just planning on continuing like a little bit more than these streams once we get like a bit further, and also I will probably stream that like during the day, stuff like that, when we have finished our current big project, work for hire project. So basically just gonna continue for now and see where I end up. That's yeah, that should be it. All right, so let's see where I was at. I have not opened them this time, so we'll have to yeah, the storage class, that's what I started. And then there was this person, viewer, one of you, who said I should use a scriptable object. And I need to sneeze. I won't. Good. So I looked into that, and it does make sense, indeed, the scriptable object. So I'll do that, but I think I'll wait a little bit until that person, Fatso Boys, is actually on, maybe. Then I can tell them, unless it's really handy to do it sooner. But for now, I'm just gonna start on the continue on the storage class that I was making. And I can actually just go on opening this while Unity is opening as well, and then I will go continue with that. I will not give feedback on Visual Studio right now. Right, so what I was doing is, yes, I was writing this storage class. I wrote this storage class that should write all its data to a binary file, and actually that should work fine, but I need to test it first. So I did it in such a way that I could write those these one-liners. Yes, those. Right, and then what does it do? And then I'll just add all the serializing things here. Yeah, that was the scene. So basically I need to add this storage class somewhere. It's serializable. I can write this to disk. And then they also said I could do yeah, no, the other thing, the
scriptable object, which I still find is a really weird name, I would say asset data. That would be a good class name for what Unity calls scriptable object. I really don't know why they would call it scriptable object, but anyway. Asset data object or something. For now, the storage class. So the storage class will always have the latest latest setting, but then written down on disk in a binary format that's really not so super easy to read or edit. Of course, people would be able to edit if they really get into how a C# or Unity, actually, I'm pretty sure serializable is a Unity thing. Yeah. So how Unity actually stores its fields in binary format, but it would take a good like binary editor to actually do that. So I think it makes sense that storing it this way would make it harder for players to edit the data. And because I'm using this class, it is also easier to later on to encode it in such a way that it's pretty much impossible to edit your player data. So that's the target. Also, of course, it will sync with the server, but that's a little bit later, so that you wouldn't actually be able to edit the amount of coins you have or stuff like that. For now, I'm gonna keep it all local. So let's see. I need to see if this works. So unlocked hatchling types. I have this Hatchling Manager that has all the hatchling types. The Hatchling Manager should actually then have this reference to a scriptable object, but I won't do that yet. Let's see. I have one little thing I want to open here that I usually keep open. What? Oh, that's interesting. Let's see this one. Okay. Come on. The stream data status stuff. Yes, there we go. All right. I wanted to see this. All right. Good. Now I can just go on here. Right. So basically from a specific hatchling type, but the hatchling type would be identified by name. So it's actually a bit awkward to do it this way. It's not good. I'll make this into a string, and then string, and that should work better. And all right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create what's this thing? Okay, so I actually made one already, and where is it? In hatchlings. All right, so hatchlings, test scriptable data object. I will just delete that, but I will create a new script to test the storage. Test storage. Or I could just put it in global, but so this I can later I will change that into a scriptable object. For now, I'll just put test storage on that one. And is storage still here? No, I actually made it in scripts. Storage. Okay, cool. So test storage. What will test storage do? That's interesting. I already had it open. I will close it. Yes. All right, just one. What would test storage do? Why are my... Oh yeah, my methods are green. I will actually just try to write to the storage and then read back. So for now, I'll write one time. So that will be storage dot unlock hatchling type testling, and then it will be unlocked. I will just run this once. See if I get any errors. Null reference. Okay, so what's happening there? Instance dot unlock. There's no instance, but that's interesting. So write is static. Huh. So I can't do this because it has to build this build this action first. Oh, that's a bit of a pity then, huh? All right, too bad. Init, and then just write. I'll do that, and just say if init. It's a bit of a shame though. I would really say that think that would work. If init. Yeah, that's a declaration. I can do that. I still need the block there. What's happening here? Oh yeah, oops. Right, so that's a block, and now it's just like that. It's a bit less nice, but I guess I'll make do. Just see if it works now. Good. Found not found exception. That's good. That was what I would expect. And that's because sessions is bigger than 0, of course. But is it? That's weird. When did it ever save a value of sessions that was bigger than 0? Interesting. 1. It will stay at 1, right? Because it will... Yeah. So basically that's super weird, because last time I did this, I didn't even run init. Well, I'll force it now. Or, no, that's just dumb. Okay, so try all this. Catch. Catch anything. And then it would say sessions is 0. That's not good. No. Let's have a local create file. So if create file, if not create file, then I will try this, and if it catches any error, I would put create file to true, and here I will say if create file, and then I would actually create a file. It's also possible to just serialize something empty, so good. We'll try this. Okay, so now I'm getting unlock hatchling, right action invoke, and then still get a null pointer. That's interesting. Testling. Okay, then it would say that, and then right action dot invoke, and I'd still get this problem. Ow! Jeez. All right. So this actually was not an issue. I was already like, what? This is better. Okay, so still the same. And that works better, but I just forgot to initialize that thing. Set default values. There. Actually, new storage, hold on. That would mean I would have to have a constructor. Public storage. There we go. And now, a null pointer exception in what? Let's see if it actually does this first. No, I'm gonna step through this. This takes some more debugging actually. Let's put a breakpoint here, attach, put this to debug. And see if I can run this up to that breakpoint. Well, there we go. So instance null. I'm going to step in. Right, if init instance is null, create file. I'm going to try this, and it deserializes this. Now the instance is a storage thing, so that's okay. Okay. And it can definitely, so that it did init. And then right action, invoke. Huh. That is strange. Now I don't get this. Hey, hello. And I get the no reference exception after all. This is quite strange, because I would say that instance, oh, I guess I know what's happening here. What? Oh, I closed it. Oops. Instance is static, so it's very strange. I will actually it might have something to do with the way this thing is constructed after all. But I want to know. Oops. Unity was still running? So there is a storage object, but then when that happens, okay, let's say debug.log instance. Ooh, come on. No. There. What? What the hell? All right. So Visual Studio wouldn't let me do that. There. I'm gonna test and see what happens here because removing that one. So maybe the no reference exception is not in reference to the storage object. It is not, because it does have a storage. Let's see about that. Because if it, maybe it doesn't deserialize the dictionary correctly. No, aha. So let's just put create file to true and see if it actually saves something correctly. All right. Now the test storage does this. Unlock Hatchling type. Let's see if it now, if it doesn't give an error now, then it would have saved. What was that? Oh, that's actually the thing that happened there. Okay, cool. I will now actually change it back and let it write to see if it writes correctly. No errors, which means that if I do deserialize now, not creating anymore, then now I should have some data, meaning which one would it be? Like Testling would be unlocked. Yeah, there's my dictionary. Okay, so what happens is that if I make the new one, and it's an empty dictionary, then it will also return null. That's silly. Can I somehow prevent this? No, I guess not. So let's add these initializers here as well. If no, let's see. Create empty dictionary. Create empty list objects. It's just not only for dictionaries per se. Create empty list objects. Why am I doing it here? Because then I could just have no code duplication. Void create empty list objects, and then it says if unlocked hatchling types would actually be null, then it will create this. Cool. Instance dot create empty list. Yep. Okay. Is Unity somehow still running? No. Okay, cool. I'm just closing my door. Just a bit of wind here. Hold on. Yes. It's running and it gets a dictionary, so that's good. Let's see. Can I get anything more? Let's see if it's actually saved that correctly. Then I know my dictionary serialization actually works the way I want it to. True, nice. So from the previous run, it had saved that unlocked hatchling types testling was set to true. And if I read it now after doing the init, so that's reading from disk, then it will say it's true. So that's good. That's exactly what I wanted. So that means that this storage class works the way I want it to. So I can just add stuff now. That's pretty nifty. All right. So what will I add? That's the next thing then. Let's see. We got the classes and the skills. And well, I think right now, because well, it's already half an hour, I'm going to make those hatchling types storage. Let's think hatchling data, I will call it, I guess. I guess I'll delete this one, and then I will add a new script. Hello. Hatchling data. Hatchling data will be a scriptable object. Scriptable object, and it will have just a sec, that stuff in there. Doesn't even need that, does it? Oh yeah, that's the struct. Oops. Oh, actually, yes, I will use the struct. I will use the struct in there, and then no, there, and then it will say it's conflicting. It is good, and now I can copy this to the hatchling data object, and that means that I now would have something that I can make an asset of. And I don't know if there's any better way to do it than actually making a specific menu. It seems so dumb that it's needed. Gonna just quickly look into Unity creating scriptable object asset. All right, I don't. To make it easy to create custom assets using your class. So how would I do that? Like scriptable objects, create. Is there anything over here that I could use for that? I don't think so. So why does the Unity? It's very strange. The Unity here manual says you can use create asset menu attribute to make it easy to create custom assets using your class, but I don't know. It seems to me that's the only way you can make a custom asset, unless it's from an editor tool. Maybe that's just what they mean, but I think that's a little bit cryptic. But anyway, I will just do it then. So there we go. Create asset menu, file name data. What? Oh, yeah. All right. Hey, hello. How are you doing? File name, Hatchling data, menu name, scriptable objects, Hatchling data. And then that goes in there. So create asset menu, it should have scriptable objects, hatchling data. All right, so hatchling data. Okay, cool. And then here we have hatchling types, which I cannot copy. Oh God. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is something completely different. I'm going to make one actually here. That would be testling strong. Well, let's just put something in the middle there, and that's saved then, which means now I can go into these files with just a text editor, edit that, and actually edit the scene with this Hatchling Manager that has the types in there, because I can't copy. It's so lame. I can't copy these values here. So now I have to go into sample scene. Where is that thing? That's in scenes, which I will rename, by the way, because I always do it like this, so it's on top. Scene, sample scene, show in Explorer as well. Go to text, and now I'm gonna do something icky. Scenes, sample scene, open. Here we go. I'm going to look for hatchling types. Yes, there we go. And I'm going to use this YAML stuff to fill my asset. And then I will have them. And that's the nice thing about the way that Unity serializes everything. I can just, if I know what I'm doing, I can correctly copy stuff from one scene to another or from a scene to an asset. And let's look into the hatchlings here. And there we go. There they are. So now I've got this asset that is just data that you can load in, and then Unity will load it, deserialize it automatically into memory so that you have the those variables set. The Hatchling Manager is not necessary at this point. I'll delete it and actually delete Hatchling Manager as a script. Does that work? No, it does not. This goes with hatchling data. Hatchling data. There. Hatchling class, hatchling skill, hatchling type. Hatchling Manager doesn't need that anymore. And now there's nothing left. No, okay, cool. So I will actually just kill that script, delete it. If this still works, yes, it does still work, and this can go delete. Okay, so Unity tip. It didn't come straight from me, but I think I can still call it a Unity tip. Use, if you have data that's not it doesn't depend on a single object, but it's like for your entire project, something like this, like data on types of objects that you have or stuff like that you actually want to fill in the editor. Create a scriptable object, which I would say is a super weird name, but I would just call it data asset object or something, or data asset. Why not data asset? I would say data asset. So here it says create objects that don't need to be attached to game objects. That's super silly. I would just say it's an asset data object. So you can just use an asset data object, a scriptable object, to hold that stuff. And here it is. It has hatchling data, all hatchling types. Later on, I will add all kinds of. I can add all kinds of more values to the struct hatchling type, and then I can add all those in this asset, and they will all be saved in my asset on disk. Okay, so let's see. That was my scriptable object. Now I've got the types here. Let's see where I was here. All right, so got all these, and I've got all the things in there. So now I should actually get started on what the player stores. And also there should be a screen for that. Like maybe I'll get to that right now. The player will have a couple of currencies, insofar as you can call them currencies. And that's strange. Thought I'd be able to move that, but all right. So basically, that's what it is. Pick egg. Okay. I'll put that here, and then I've got a little bit more space here. Yeah, so the player has coins, diamonds, and food. That's for now. I think that's the way we planned it. Let's look at our economy thing in my just to make sure that I'm saying it correctly. Where's that flow chart? We got it here. Point. That's of course a thing they also have, but it's only during a pinball game. And you have coins and diamonds and food. So basically, you would want to see that. Maybe you would even want to see that in the home screen. I would think so. So let's think about. I could also look at other games how they do this, but I know that a lot of them just keep that visible at all times. And it does make sense actually to show it in the main screen. So let's make some room for it, I guess. There's the logo. And let's go to all that UI stuff. That's not what I meant. Portrait UI, here, those menus, that's what I meant. And I will move all that over so that the main menu is there. Should still improve on this tooling, but yeah, just working on this now. Right, so we've got Hatchball and we've got our big buttons, but there must be something more here. let's say we put the logo a bit down. This one was scale with screen size, so let me just do this and free aspect. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. Yeah, true. So if I do this, then I should definitely make that Hatchball thing latch onto the middle, and then it could be a little bit smaller and a bit downwards. So main menu, button group. The button group is upper center. Pivot. Okay. So I'm moving that down a little bit, which is still like very generously possible. And this logo, it's already, that's strange. It's pivoting to the middle. Oh, the Y, sorry. Middle, middle, middle. Oops. Middle. That's better. And actually maybe that's better. Sorry. So pivoting on this, and that will be on the middle part, so that in the end, let's see if that does what I mean it to do. Yeah, it will just stay on there and have a maximum of that height, so that in the end, it will be able to put some kind of status bar over there, and that's where I want to keep. I think we want to put our current coins and diamonds. Food, do we want to keep that there as well? Maybe. Let's look into our plans for how you use food. Okay, so food, you can feed. Okay, so I'm going to show this little bit. It's just one of the first designs there. What I'm looking at, so that you'll know what I'm looking at. We've got food here, which you can use to. Okay, so you get points, you get coins, and they give you food. But would we actually have food as a separate thing? I don't think so, actually. For now, I'm going to assume we don't. And I'll copy this thing, get it out of that group, put it somewhere over there, where at the top, minus something like that. We'll make it not so high, and then I will put some stuff, some text in here that says how many coins I've got. I don't know, just some demo text. It's still localized. I don't know what I put down there earlier, but let's say something like this. It would be left aligned, and this should not be a button. Oh, hold on. Still menu button. I just need it to have some kind of background, but something that we still know is definitely not the final background. Okay, so 10 minus 8 and 10. No, I'm not gonna get rid of them. I didn't see you come in though. Welcome back. I actually used the scriptable object there. I looked into that and just did that. And that's indeed a nice way to store this. Let's see. What was I doing? Okay, so the coins. I'm not sure it's about searching. It's just that I don't need to create a special, just an object for it. I can just refer to this asset. So it's not per se about searching. 0, 0, 0. And this will be at the distance that some kind of icon will be shown, coins icon. And then the same, actually we'll put it from 0 to a half, and that all will scale along. Doesn't really help, but no, the screens don't get smaller than this, so it doesn't really help, but I still do it. And then the other one will be 0, 0.5 until 1, and do the same 0, but then have the same 15 from the right, and that's my number of diamonds. Let's say I've got 16 diamonds. And then I am going to add some icons. I already had, this looks like I've got, I don't remember, but yes, I have font awesome in there. That's awesome. It's definitely not pay to win. I mean, it's pay to skip some stuff, but winning will definitely not help you that way. You could get the pinball game to be a bit easier, but a bit pay to progress. Yes, that's more like it, pay to progress. But it's definitely also going to be very much possible to what? Oh, that's the wrong button. No, it's not. Oh, there. It's definitely going to be possible to progress without paying anything. It's just for those people who want to spend less time on it and more have more money available, or just a way of sponsoring it actually. And there will also be some stuff like cosmetics. So definitely not just pay to progress. What we want to do is actually offer a kind of like, you can pay for different things, and it's different people will want to pay for different kinds of things, but it definitely should not be pay to progress as much as pay to unlock more content. But you can also unlock content by playing a lot. So you can buy an extra level or stuff like that, and it will always be yours. But you can also buy it by playing a lot and a lot and a lot, and then actually buying it for free. Let's see, font awesome. I want to get the icon list. Where's that cheat sheet thing? Coins. What's the code for coins? F51E. Okay, let's get that. Coins. And we're definitely going to make our own icon, but still. Yeah. Pay to play. Yeah. We're going to be very, very cautious about this, what we're letting people pay for. And we definitely hate those models of like pay to win, or just arresting people so that from a certain point on it's not fun to play anymore unless you pay. That's definitely not going to be the case. You will be able to play the game for a long time and keep playing it without paying if you want to. But if you want more content, something like stuff like that, then you will you can buy more content. Coins label, and then we get the diamonds label. That's always, it's always hard to get that right with free to play games, because free to play is also always a little bit has a bit of a reputation. Let's just say it like that. But yeah, we'll do our best, and we'll involve people so that we'll actually see if people think it's fair. Then the gem F3A5. That one. Okay, cool. So basically that's what we need there, and I think that label can go a bit further, and there we go. That. So definitely again also needs designing, but for now it's just a functional design. Let's say wireframe. I think it makes sense. We'll test that, of course, if your current number of coins and diamonds are like immediately on the home screen. But now let's think about if they will be on every screen. So I'm going to go look at those screens. So if I go play pinball, I'm not super interested in that anymore. Where would I be interested in that? Anywhere I can spend it. So that's probably in the hatchery as well. Otherwise I would of course be able to keep that in the top bar at all times. I'm not sure that's so necessary. But in the hatchery, I think it does make sense. So let's where is it? Main menu. Okay, so this is actually, I forgot to rename this. This is the what do you call that? Like coins and diamonds. I just said the word currency bar, and I will make that into a UI prefab. Oh, hold on, what UI is? Oh yeah, that's dialogue. I will actually do that. Still do that. Currency bar, and I will add the currency bar to the hatchery as well. What? That's outrageous. Okay, I won't do that then. I will add it like this. I have actually, have I done a lot of, okay, there we go. That's the way it works. And then the rest should go down, though that's actually just the title and the back button. They should go down, and then the middle group is actually, yeah, it's actually in the middle. That will be graphical anyway. It will be an actual, they will be actual nests. So I'm not going to spend any more time on that right now. Ha. Funny, I wanted to see what happened if I opened that. Yeah, coins. All right. Let's make it a little bit more interesting. Cool. So whoop, I've got this showing in the main screen and in Hatchery now. And let's just put it into storage now. And as I said before, I will make this the storage class. I will make stuff sync with the server so that you can't just edit your binary file. Hard though it might be, it's still something you could do easily. Like I'm going to users, and then what would it be? App data, local, no, local low, virtual play, Hatchball, player data.bin, there it is. So I could like hack into this stuff and see how Unity actually binarily stores all this stuff. Like it's not super easy, but someone with Unity, same version, maybe. I'm actually not sure. No, it shouldn't be the same version because the serialization and deserialization should work also if the game would be updated. So this file would not be super easy to edit, but it would be possible if you have the same, if you use Unity, the data structure somehow, then you could edit it, or you could just try stuff out and start the game. On PC, of course, that wouldn't be possible on a mobile, but it would still be possible on Android, I guess. So let's not say that it wouldn't be totally dependent on this file, but that's just for a lot of local storage, and it will sync with the server. I will just change that later. For now, I'm going to use that storage thing, and if I'm ready, what's going on there? Oh yeah, I deleted that. When I'm ready to move that into the server, I will move that into the server, but for now I'll just make sure that the player has a amount of coins. Okay, so next field I'm serializing is the amount of coins, which could even be an unsigned integer, but player coins, it's not public, so. And I could do this even. Player diamonds, or I could make something like player owned stuff, but I know that storage is for one player anyway. All right, so, and then I need to initialize them, storage, and then here I will initialize them. Player coins would start at 0, player diamonds would start at 0 for now. Maybe when the game starts the first time, I want to give him some, like a couple of coins. No, the coins you probably have to earn the first time, and the diamonds too. Let's just say it will be like that. And then I can add that kind of one-liner, add coins, and then amount, and then that could be used for adding or subtracting coins, of course. So coins, all right, so this would add coins and then write, and then commit and add diamonds, maybe to make it clearer, change diamonds, and then that would be diamonds. So On this storage thing, I could actually hook up stuff as well, like more more event-based kind of things, so that if some kind of thing changes, for instance the coins, I would actually be able to have a callback on that, which I think would be nice to do now. I'll do a little bit of that thing and then I'll stop for today. So write will have that first thing, and then it might have a callback. After changing coins, I want to have some kind of event that I can subscribe to. It's been a little while since I did pure C# events. I think it's just event. All right, so I'm gonna actually format this differently. Per line, so that I can have more overview of what's happening here. So basically, player coins, player diamonds, I could subscribe to an event, public event, coins changed. That would be a static event. Probably doesn't work, does it? What's this? For subbottom. Oh, it needs a return type. I have to declare a delegate. So that would be public delegate void storage changed handler. I'm not sure actually that I don't need to have a specific delegate there. Let's see. I could have a generic event handler. This one. Object sender and then event arguments. I could do that. Let's see if that works. Public event handler. An object sender and event handler. And if that would be a float. Cool. Float and int. That is actually pretty nifty. Yes, that would work. And there again also and let's see, hatchling unlocked. Here coins changed and their diamonds changed. That actually makes sense. Now when I'm doing these, then I should actually know which of the event handlers to raise, which event to raise, and that I think I would do with write event handler No, that doesn't work. Let's see if I can do it like this. And then say hatchling unlocked. Oh, that's actually instance dot hatchling unlocked dot invoke. That's just a lot of typing here, right? Because I want to know if this all worked, and I have to be in it, so I'd actually have to do it like this. And then sender would be instance, and the string would be type to unlock. That works. It makes it all a little bit less easy to read or something, I guess. But it still works well. So the new, is it the new? No, it's not the new thing. It's actually the amount that was changed. That makes more sense to send along with the event. And there's a comma missing here. And here it's coins changed, and here it's diamonds changed. So now anywhere in my game that I want to make sure that I get notified whenever the amount of coins change, I can just hook up to these events. Now I'm curious to see if this is a possibility, even a static event. It is. That is cute. Let's see if that works. I never did that. Static, why not, actually. All right. That looks cute. So now I have to get, I have to have the getters here. And actually, yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna make this all into little islands for themselves. So there's the field, the event, the actual setter, and then there also will be a getter, and that will be the same kind of block all the time. And then I will also add a little bit of comment there so that I can, so it's easily to that no unlocked hatchlings player. I'm not sure if that player is needed, but amount of coins, amount of diamonds. This already makes it a little bit easier to see. And then I'm gonna just add the getters. So public static bool hatchling unlocked string hatchling type, and that will be hatchling type. And what's going on here? Hatchling unlocked. Oh, all right. Is hatchling unlocked? True. That will just give me that's the getter actually. Should I say is or get? That doesn't really matter. It's a bool. And then do the same for the int. I'll do get. So it's the same for everything. Get player coins. Though specifically, I could also do this. Get return instance.player coins. Oops, there. A static property. I couldn't do that for hatchling unlocked, of course, because that's. So I will do this. I will do is because it has a. I couldn't do this, right? Oh. No, this is good. You could probably make a property with a no, then I'd have to make that into a type. No, it doesn't work. Okay, player diamonds, and that will return player diamonds. And this is now pretty neatly done, so that in the, say, for instance, that one, that label there, I will open the prefab. The coins label, I'll add a coins display component. Coins display. Oh, where did it go? Oh, above there, yes. Coins display will always show the current number of coins by doing storage dot coins changed and I will add this new wow, good. And get rid of this. If it's changed, then I will update the label. Text mesh pro GUI. What happened there? Oh, I did shift space, I guess. Label. It would have to have that already. Require component text mesh pro GUI type of label would be get component text mesh pro GUI, and in changed I would say label.text would be storage.playercoins, and yes, of course it's an int, so I'll do this. Oh, converting it to a string. basically, I won't do this. Actually, I will do toString with the delimiters. Though I have to look that up if it's like something like this. I'm gonna look up like int toString. Is it format? toString string format. There we go. Specifier C. Yeah. All right. But C is currency. No, that doesn't work. That works. Probably. That is, though, depending on the culture. Currency. Where's those formatting things? Number format info. Huh. All right. Because what I did here is actually European. It needs to be a comma in English culture. So C# number format thousands separator current culture and that works. Huh. Well, I guess I'll do it like this then. Let's see if that is gonna work, and then I will definitely stop. I'll test this by adding some coins. Storage dot change coins 10. Right, I'm going to add 10 coins. Coins display will add 10 coins, and its thing is it also set up over there, so it will probably add 10 coins twice. Huh. Did not do that. Well, then for now I'm just gonna call it a day. Starting. Let's see what it finishes. Storage class setup. Adds storage event callbacks. Oh, I know why. Oh, I didn't see anything. I'm gonna really quickly fix that because I didn't call them yet. Or did I? Yeah, I did actually. Hold on, did I? Right, commit. No, I did not. So event action. That's it. Now it will work. Why is this capitalized? Oops. Right, so that's it. And now it would work. Yes, 40 even. That's interesting. Oh yes, I ran it already. It just didn't update it. So next time I run it, it will be 60. Yes, cool. Nice. All right, it works. Fine. That is nice. I will stage everything here. Adds storage events, callbacks, adds currency bar. All right, cool. That was a nice session. And yeah, I want to thank you for watching. And I will be back on Thursday, ending with some music that I told you about last time already. It's the music of a game from 2012. I made this music then and made this adaptive version that you hear now in 2014. Some people would have heard it like too many times already, but I'm gonna really look up something new, but I'm not promising. For now, Berserkle, it's still in the Play Store, not sure if it still works. For now, I'm just gonna leave you with the music and say, hope you liked it. Press like, follow, subscribe, even consider becoming a patron. Because this game will be free itself, and you will get some nice benefits. And hope to see you on Thursday. Thank you. Bye bye.